A lot of people have been asking this question to us on the show and everywhere. What is the team for Lords? Look, it's very early. It's the 7th. It's India's travel day. The team will go take a look at the wicket. We've still got 2 days, the 8th and the 9th. There is plenty of time ahead of the Lord's Test. So this is perhaps a tad premature to say. But from what I understand, based on what I've seen at Edgbaston, having seen this team in England, having spoken to a few people, having seen and heard Shubman Gill, Gautam Gambhir at the press conference, I don't see more than one change at Lords. Yeah, I'm kind of putting my neck out and saying this. I don't see more than one change at Lords for India, and that's a kind of an obvious change. A Jasprit Bumrah comes in for a Prasidh Krishna. That's the only change that I see for the Indian team at Lords. You know why? Look at it. 9 of your 11 people performed. The Yashasvi Jaiswal and a KL Rahul is now a set opening pair. In Australia also, in hindsight, we should not have changed that opening pair. Because KL Rahul and Yashasvi Jaiswal had done wonderfully at Perth. Wonderfully at Perth. And all of a sudden, we started chopping and changing that batting order. And that kind of backfired on us. Obviously, no change there. Number 3 is the critical one. Will there be a change in Karun Nair? Will India go back to Sai Sudarshan? No. Maybe not. Yes, I understand that Karun Nair did not look the part at number 3, especially in the second innings when Bryden Cars and Chris Wokes were bowling. Karun Nair multiple times edge, not really confident, especially against the short ball. But when you are giving someone opportunity at the end of 7 years in the wilderness and bringing him back and giving him an opportunity at number 3, you cannot just push him out. You cannot just push him out after one game. So I don't see Karun Nair getting dropped from the Indian team at Lords. I see Karun Nair getting another opportunity. If he doesn't perform at Lords, then maybe in Manchester, India might give it another thought and think of Sai Sudarshan. 4, 5, 6 is obvious. Shubman Gill, Rishabh Pant and Ravindra Jadeja, obvious calls. Number 7 is another bit of a critical call. Many people will say, why Nitish Reddy? What is the point in having Nitish Reddy? Why not another specialist batter or a specialist bowler? That's a call that India might want to take. But Nitish Reddy has just been given one game, exactly like a Karun Nair. One game. And also in that second innings, he was under instruction from ball 1 to go and hit. So negate that second innings. Only the first innings when Nitish Reddy was bowled, and yes, it was a howler, but you don't drop someone basis one innings. You just don't do that, because that's that chopping and changing too much, which might impact a player's confidence. I don't see Nitish Reddy getting dropped on the basis of a one innings performance. No. Number 8, Washington Sundar. Again, a contentious call. People are saying, oh, why not Kuldeep Yadav? And I do understand that Kuldeep Yadav is essential, an important cog in that Indian wheel, because he's an out-and-out match winner. England doesn't play left-arm wrist spin. Kuldeep Yadav could have been important from the Indian standpoint. But how do you drop a Washington Sundar? When Ravindra Jadeja came out in the first innings, it was 211 for 5, 150-run partnership. When Washington Sundar came out, India was 415 odd for 6. 150-run partnership again with Shubman Gill. England got 407. That 150 is the lead. That is the lead that resulted in India winning this match at Edgbaston. So how do you drop a Washington Sundar? Basis that also add that important wicket of Ben Stokes, choking the runs, add that important wicket of Ben Stokes. I think India knows that it's kind of comfortable with Washington Sundar at number 8. He gives them that kind of comfort zone with the bat. Also, at some point in this series, you will see pitches start to do much. You will not see conditions like Edgbaston or like Leeds. And once they start to do much, you will need more batting. So I don't see Washington Sundar going out at all from that team. Finally, it is an obvious change. Mohammad Siraj and Akashdeep stays there. One feels for Arshdeep, but I don't see him coming back. That one obvious change for Lords is the short shot one. Jasprit Bumrah, who was available here, did not play, will play Lords. And that's the only change that I am seeing. So, as I said, my 11 for Lords, one change in the Indian team. Jasprit Bumrah comes in for Prasidh Krishna. Will that be a winning team? We've got to wait and see.